Hey, casual crypto investor family. It is the casual crypto investor, and I'm back with another video. Man, this is kind of rarity for me. I'm bringing you two videos in a day, but at the same time, I had the time to make the videos, and at the same time, there's just a lot of stuff happening in the crypto space. I'm being 100% honest with you guys. Obviously, right now, the crypto market right now is kind of boring, to be honest with you. And I say boring, not necessarily so much from a news standpoint, because there's a lot of great news and a lot of exciting news happening in regards to crypto in terms of adoption, utilization, all that kind of stuff, right? But it is kind of boring from a price standpoint because obviously we're not where we potentially like to be, especially when it comes to XRP. As we look at currently the price of XRP, it's sitting at $2.27 right now. Bitcoin is still above 100,000. Ethereum has had a nice little run, but it is currently down, sitting above $2,500. But from a price standpoint, it's not really much to write home about, right? So, but I will say this in terms of news and in terms of adoption, I just recorded a video earlier today about Avalanche tokenizing, helping to tokenize deeds in several New Jersey or one New Jersey county rather. And I think it's around close to around 300 or so, or 370,000 deeds that are real estate deeds that are going to be tokenized and put on the blockchain. And so that's huge. And that's the first time that's happened in US history. Okay. So we are still early to the game, which is a good thing, right? Because there's a lot of great projects out there. And this is just my opinion, not financial advice. Okay. In my opinion, there's a lot of great crypto projects out there that are underpriced that we can still have the ability to take advantage of before they, get mass adoption and are very expensive and not, obviously not many people will be able to afford them in the future price points that some of these projects are. So I am excited about that, but I am even more excited about XRP, and we have its first acquisition of XRP from a very, very large institution. Okay. And so I think, again, this is going to be another opportunity where organizations, I feel like, are going to come to XRP and purchase XRP. And this is just one example of it that I'm going to share with you today. All right. So before we get into that, let's take a look at the overall crypto market. Bitcoin is still above $100,000 right now. Ethereum is a little bit above 2,500, and XRP sitting under $2.30, which in my opinion is a great entry point because, XRP was just at 240, so now it's at 227. Who knows? You might want to wait a little bit. I think I'm going to wait a little bit to see if it goes a little bit lower than that because right now we're down 6% on the 7-day and down about less than a quarter of a percent or more than a quarter percent down on the 1 hour. So it might be a good opportunity for someone to come in at this particular price point at $2.27. All right. Quick shameless plug. Make sure to follow me on my X account. Great way for you to stay plugged in with me in regards to making crypto content, or if you want to stay updated with the crypto content that I make, as well as staying on top of crypto news. I tweet a lot more on X, and I'm very active on there. And then sometimes it's more easier for me to tweet than it is for me to make a video some days. So if you want to stay locked in with me in the crypto space, feel free to follow me on X. All right, that's enough of that. All right, so what do I have for you today? It's basically XRP lands its first $10 million corporate acquisition, which is exciting because I feel like more corporations are going to be wanting to come in and purchase XRP, okay? And so, obviously with the heels of the lawsuit almost being over, I think that this is only going to just steamroll. But I kind of wanted to share with you how this corporation is going to be using XRP. And I highlighted one key component that XRP offers that I'm not hating on Bitcoin, but I'm just saying that Bitcoin doesn't necessarily offer. All right. Even Ethereum too, as well. All right. So let's dive into this article real quick so I can get you in and get you out of here. So it says right here, data center operator Hyperscale Data has announced plans to purchase up to 10 million worth of XRP in preparation for the launch of its new blockchain-based lending platform in the third quarter of 2025, led by its subsidiary Alt Capital Group. ACG is its focus step in decentralized finance with an eye on serving U.S. public public companies. All right. Moving on, it says, as the core asset for a new enterprise lending system, XRP will be used exclusively for companies listed on the New York Stock Exchange and the NASDAQ, initially in beta. The platform will allow eligible firms to borrow XRP on negotiated terms backed by collateral convertible into registered equity. Okay. The exciting news that I see with this, and the stars are somewhat aligning, and this is just my theory, and I'm just kind of trying to connect the dots. All right. As we know, if you're plugged into this crypto space, Flare is designing a platform for allowing us to earn passive income on our XRP. All right. Similar to what this organization is looking to do. So it's been said before on many other YouTube channels that, you might not necessarily need to sell your XRP, okay? Because you can hopefully one day be able to do what they're doing and that is to earn passive income on your XRP by potentially lending it out to various institutions and to various companies, all right, and earning some type of yield on their XRP. And that's one of the goals that I'm trying to or that's one of the strategies that I'm looking to do with my XRP when it, obviously when it hits higher price points. Okay. Moving on. What about volatility? So as a hedge against crypto volatility, ACG plans to use XRP futures on the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. Additionally, the platform will be built on the XRP ledger, which was chosen for its speed and low cost. Okay. And that's one of the reasons that I feel like XRP has an edge over Bitcoin. Okay. It's very fast and it has very low fees. Okay. Fractions of a cent to do transactions. Okay. Which is hard to beat by those lower costs, which allow people to keep more money in their pocket, especially these organizations that are moving large amounts of money. Okay. All right. Moving on, it says, however, the XRP acquisition and platform rollout depends on market and regulatory conditions, which Hyperscale acknowledges could affect the timing of the scale of the project. Despite the uncertainty, the company's $10 million investment in XRP positions it among the first to bring tokenized finance to the public equity space in a structured institutional way. So guys, I think this is very, very exciting news. Definitely check out Hyperscale. They are a subsidiary. So basically what Hyperscale does, they focus on data systems and what's the word? I'm having a brain fart right now, but they focus on the various storage facilities for data. A lot of those, data centers and all that kind of stuff. That's what Hyperscale does. And then All Capital, they have multiple things. So obviously they have alt lending. So they specialize in lending large amounts of money. Then they have alt markets is transforming global finance by bridging traditional finance systems on the cutting edge of cryptocurrency and decentralized finance. So the alt makers as well as alt lending, those obviously would probably be using XRP. Then you also have all global real estate equities too as well. And so if you're in real estate, maybe even tokenizing real estate too as well. So these are things that could be coming down the pipeline in regards to how large institutions or large corporations could be utilizing XRP. So that's all I have for you today. I hope you appreciate the video. Let me know what your thoughts are with this. Are you excited about this news? Do you think this is a tip of the iceberg? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you would like to support the channel, I greatly appreciate it. Definitely give me a like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.